This is my great-grandma's coffee machine, and I remember this coffee machine or coffee grinder is not in use for the last 30 years. I believe this coffee grinder was made around the 60s or early 70s, but maybe it's older. I'm not exactly sure. In this video, I'm going to restore this old coffee grinder and make coffee in the old way. So let's begin. This coffee grinder is still working, just turning is going a little hard. From the inside I found some leftovers from a coffee and some unpleasant smell is coming from the inside, probably from mold or some corrosion. Most of the grinder is made out of brass, I mean the outside and some parts, but some inner parts are made from iron or steel. This grinder has a very simple mechanism. And yeah, we can see how this thing is working. This part, when the coffee is grinded, is non-removable. It's soldered. And here I have to find some different way to clean it. Now I took a plastic container with a warm water and I start with cleaning the basic dirt from all sides around. And here I use a brush and a dish soap. After finished removing the basic dirt from the grinder, I took a sponge and paste for cleaning pots. The brush and the soap are not enough to clean some stains that are heavily sticked from the inside and the outside. Cleaning the grinder took a while because the dirt was very sticked and the cleaning was going harder and slower than expected, but still somehow is going. Now, after I clean the major dirt, I add a little bit degrass. The degrass will dissolve most of the oils and some dirt that is sticked through the ears. And I left this machine in the water for about 2 hours. After about 2 hours, things start to be better. But before I continue, I have to change the dirty water in the container. I place all the parts in the clean water. And I continue with cleaning the grinder using sponge and graze for cleaning pots. I need about an hour or hour and a half to get better results, but now the dirt is cleaning much easier than before, and little by little the thing starts to turn to better. At the end of the cleaning, again I used degrass and again I left the grinder for a couple of hours. I want all the dirt to be nicely dissolved and cleaned from all sides around. After a couple of hours, I took out the grinder and I washed it using a clean water. And the things now are much better than before. The grinder is much cleaner from the outside and from the inside as well. But the things can be much better than this. Again, for a third time, I fill the plastic container with warm water, but now I took 2000 grit sandpaper and I started with polishing the surface. 2000 grit is a very fine sandpaper and it's great for removing some minor scratches and making the surface shinier and smoother. When I finished with the sandpaper, I washed the grinder once more. But now again, I took paste for metal polishing. To polish some metal with a very fine paste is a very slow process, and this may take hours until you get the desired result. Personally, I need a couple of hours until I make the maximum that I can go. After I polish the grinder, I wash the grinder for the final time. I dry it and I move to assemble. And finally the grinder is shiny and ready to use. Now, for this grinder, I bought freshly baked coffee, and I can say that the smell is so good and pleasant and incomparable. And let's grind some coffee. After some time, I made just enough to make one coffee, and rest of the coffee I store it for later. Now I took a coffee pot that is made for making this type of coffee, which is also called chezve. And the coffee is done. But with this nice coffee is coming one more thing, and that is the delight. Well, and this is all about this coffee grinder, and I'm very glad because I back this grinder in a function again and shine it. And for sure, yes, I'm going to use this my great grandma's coffee grinder. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I hope this video will give some ideas and inspiration to back some stuff in a function again and make it nice. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.